This is a special edition of ABC30 Action News.
Tonight, many Californians are still waiting on their SNAP benefits to come in to feed their families. This comes after the funds were initially withheld at the beginning of this month. Good evening and thanks for joining us on this special edition of Action News. I'm Ybarra. Some EBT accounts have little to no money this weekend, causing many Californians to seek assistance elsewhere. Now to the second day of Federal Aviation Administration's mandate to reduce air traffic because of the government shutdown. More than 1,000 flights were canceled today and more than 5,000 flights experienced delays. Airline carriers are working to comply with an FAA mandate to cut 4% of flights at 40 major airports across the country. It's all part of an effort to ease pressure on air traffic controllers who are working without pay and dealing with staffing shortages. Now, turning to weather, we are tracking some overnight fog tonight. Tiffany Olin has your first look at your AccuWeather forecast. Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany, thank you for that. In Kings County, a woman is dead after officers say she crashed into a livestock animal. The Highway Patrol says the crash happened just after 4 this morning on 11th and Kent Avenues south of Hanford. Investigators say the woman was driving south on 11th in a Toyota Camry when she crashed into a cow. The animal then went through the windshield. Both the woman and the cow died at the scene. Officers believe drugs or alcohol are factors of the crash. In Merced County, a drunk ATV driver was taken into custody after officers say a short pursuit ended in a crash. CHP Merced shared these images of the arrest. An officer saw the Yamaha ATV heading south on Winton Way near Bobby Avenue. When the officer tried to pull the ATV over, the rider took off. It prompted a short pursuit which ended when the driver overturned after losing control along a canal bank. The rider was not seriously hurt and is said to be under the influence of alcohol. Happening now in Fresno County, the sheriff's office is searching for this at-risk elderly man. Deputies believe Bobby Wilcox walked away late Friday night from a house located on Honey Lane in Albury. The 77-year-old suffers from Alzheimer's and is diabetic. He also has poor vision and does not have his glasses, medication, or a cell phone with him. If you see him, you're encouraged to call the sheriff's office. To the city of Porterville, they have a new interim police chief. Bobby Rader will take the helm on November 16th. The city manager says Chief Rader has over 16 years of law enforcement experience that spans across Tulare County. Chief Rader will oversee all police operations and advance the department's focus on transparency, collaboration, and innovation while the current chief of police and assistant police chief are away on an authorized leave. Several dozen people gathered to shed light on the dangers of drug use this morning. Feed My Sheep Ministries in Central Fresno gathered for a community event. People were able to enjoy music and look at those classic cars there while getting an educated understanding on the dangers of fentanyl. The pastor of the church says the drug epidemic is so severe, with him and other churches in the area hosting at least one funeral a month for a fentanyl overdose.
A person's life is important. And we look at it like this, you know, if we can do anything to prevent someone from dying, that's very important.
Pastor Bruce Hood says they wanted to take advantage of the community coming together, and they offered free food to those in need after, again, millions of Americans lost their food stamp benefits earlier this month. The pastor says they had 1,000 boxes of food, estimated at about $10,000, all to make sure families don't go without. In Consumer Watch, there's a sparkling new addition to the Fashion Fair Mall. Kevin Jewelers reopened in the new center court today, The mall shared these images of the official expansion and relocation. Now, to celebrate this new reopening today, there was an exclusive on discounts and they had some gifts for customers as well. Still to come on this special edition of Action News, a police chase ends with 4 people dead and nearly a dozen injured. How innocent bystanders were caught in the line of danger. Plus, a driver opens fire at Border Patrol agents. How it was one of many violent confrontations.